Well, I'm Mike Ross, candidate for governor of the great state of Arkansas, and it's good to be back in Magnolia in Columbia County today. Coming to Magnolia is like coming home for me because I had the privilege to represent this area in the state senate for 10 years and then in the United States Congress for 12 years. And so not only do I know where Magnolia is, or Emerson or Taylor, but I also know where Bussey is located. So I'm well acquainted with all the good folks in Columbia County. And you know, I've said I want to be the education governor. My parents were school teachers. They taught me at a very early age the importance of education. And you know, if you think about it, if you want more and better paying jobs, if you want to talk about hunger, poverty, crime, homelessness, it really all starts with education. And so I've said I want to be the education governor, and I believe there's three things we need to do. First, we need to start sooner and finish stronger. That's why I have a pre-K plan. If you're a parent and you've got a 4-year-old and you want them in a pre-K classroom, there should be a desk for them, regardless of your income, regardless of your zip code. We got to continue to make college within reach for more young people. That's why during my time in Congress, I worked hard to secure funds for Southern Arkansas University here in Magnolia. I voted to increase Pell Grants, cut student loan interest rates in half. We want to continue to make college within reach for more young people, but that's half of it. The other half is we've got to do a better job of not only getting them into college, but getting them out of college with a diploma. Only about half the young people that go to college today end up leaving college with a diploma. We're 49th in America in terms of adults with a college degree, and I know we can do better. And then finally, I think we need to bring back VOTEC, as we called it when I was a kid growing up, but career technical education for those young people who do not choose to pursue a 4-year college degree. They can learn a skill, they can learn a trade, they can get a certification, and they can get a good paying job. And we need greater partnerships between high schools, community colleges, technical schools, and existing industry. So young people, you know, growing up in Prescott, I've seen too many young people, they leave to further their education. There's not a job to come back to. And so we need these partnerships so we can ensure our young people receive an education that's second to none, but also have a job to come home to.
Mr. Ross, you were at Southern Arkansas University today looking at the Natural Resources Research Center. Tell me about that experience.
Oh, it was awesome to be back on the campus of Southern Arkansas University and to tour the Natural Resources Center. I met some very bright students and some great instructors and professors there, and I was excited because I was able to play a small part in that. We secured $1 million in federal funding to help construct and equip that facility with some amazing instruments, cutting edge. I mean, they're dealing with Fortune 100 companies all over the world in the chemistry area that are reaching out to them, and they're doing some partnerships. And it's pretty exciting about the things that are going on there, because natural resources, we've got a lot of them in Arkansas. And as you know, I believe very strongly that we've got to utilize those natural resources. We want to be good stewards of the environment. I think we can do both at the same time by utilizing some common sense. And the natural resources we have in the ground in South Arkansas have the potential. They're already creating a lot of jobs. Look at Albemarle here in town. But they could create even more, and with new technology, and I'm excited about what the future holds. And I think SAU is going to be an important part of that with their new natural resource research center.
No one likes the idea of building more prisons, but the state is invariably going to have to. And of course, Magnolia, Columbia County, Ouachita County are interested in a joint proposal to build a prison. What are your thoughts generally about new prison construction and what can be done about the criminal justice system here in Arkansas?
Well, we've got more inmates backed up in county jails than we've had in a very, very long time. And I hear this from county sheriffs because 65 of the 75 county sheriffs in this state have endorsed my candidacy for governor and my plan for tougher sentences as well as smarter sentences, my crime prevention plan. And you know, I think Governor Beebe said it best. We've got to start locking up the people we're afraid of instead of the people we're mad at. I think we've got to look at some tougher sentences for some. For those who know how to game the system, there's a revolving door that's going on, and too many repeat offenders. And so for repeat offenders, I think we need tougher sentences. But for some nonviolent, for some first-time offenders, I think we need smarter sentencing. And Columbia and Union County actually have a program, a pilot project going on right now for smarter sentencing, where they basically assess the inmate to determine why are they acting up. And you know, some folks, they need drug treatment. They're hooked on drugs. We spend $25,000 a year sending them to prison. They're not professional criminals when they get there, but they are by the time they leave. When really what they need is drug treatment and submit to drug tests. Others need to get a GED. Some need to learn a job skill so they can get a job and become a productive part of society. I think there's a way to punish folks without us spending $25,000 a year of your tax money sending them to prison. The taxpayer's the one getting punished in a lot of those instances. But we're going to continue to need, unfortunately, more jail space. There's a study going on to determine whether or not another 1,000-bed prison is needed now. I want to look at those studies because we're talking about the people's tax money, and it's estimated about $100 million to build a 1,000-bed prison. That's one-time money, but then it's $15 to $25 million a year after that to operate it from now on. And the Department of Corrections is estimating that we're going to need 700 to 1,000 more prison beds every year for now on. And the fact is, a lot of them aren't getting out. About a third of the prison beds are taken up by people that are serving sentences, life sentences with no possibility for parole. And certainly those are bad folks, and we want to keep them locked up. And we want to make sure we got plenty of prison beds to continue to lock up the bad folks. But for some nonviolent, some first-time offenders, I think we got to get smarter about this because it's your tax money we're talking about.
Last question. It's 7 days from the election. This is kind of, I'm sure, probably going to be the last swing you're going to be able to make through Magnolia between now and the election. This is your opportunity to make your last kind of a 30-second pitch to Magnolia and Columbia County.
Well,
why should they support Mike Ross?
Well, because let me tell you, I love this state. I believe in Arkansas. I believe in its people, and I know we can do better. And I have a positive vision for the future of this state. And look, Congressman Hutchinson and his out-of-state special interest friends, the billionaires, have spent millions trying to convince folks I'm something that I'm not. People down here, they know me. They know that National Journal consistently listed me as one of the most independent members of Congress every year I served. They know I earned an A+ rating from the National Rifle Association every year that I served. Look, I left Congress, fed up with the partisan bickering and dysfunction. I'm not running to be governor for the Democrats or Republicans. I'm running to be governor for all the people in this great state, and I pledge to work with everyone who will work with me to make this state an even better place to live, to work, and to raise a family.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Mike.